again.
It's your guy, Professor Cornard.
It's your boy, the Clumsy Elf.
Back again with That NBA Podcast. You can follow us on Spotify at That NBA Podcast there, and Apple Podcasts. Quick little plug. That with a D-A-T and there with a D-E-R-E. Let's go on to the things that everyone's been waiting for. The Deadest Team of the Week. Los Angeles Lakers.
Hey.
Bro.
Can I start this one because I know I know how you feel about it, and I want to come on a good cop bad cop routine. I feel like I'm a good cop here.
Okay.
He's speechless already. I just want to say, I know it's a 5-game losing streak, and I know that I'm gonna trash them. Professor's gonna trash them. Everyone else is trashing them, but there's still bone in my body that is gonna make excuses for them and try and back them and try and ride for them.
They obviously have their excuses, right? But sometimes the fashion in which they lose some of these games is just not acceptable, if you get what I mean. Lost to the Suns, fair enough, innit? That's one of the best teams in the league. You could arguably say it is the best team in the league. Argue if you want to make that case. Close loss to the Nets. Yeah, kind of. But then again, they're both in the same. Excuses wise, they both have the same.
Oh yeah, they were in the
excuses.
same. Yeah, they were.
If anything, they probably have more excuses because their MVP is out.
Yeah, KD wasn't there.
That blowout loss to the Spurs, bro. I don't know what.
Yeah, but it happened. No, but we say this every week, but we said that's the reason why we like NBA. See, I'm already starting the excuses. Oh, man.
Yeah, go on.
We said it before that. That's the beauty of the game of basketball, is that on any given day, any team can beat any team. If they had beaten Phoenix and they had beaten Brooklyn, that Spurs thing wouldn't have been as much of an issue. It's purely because they're on a 5-game losing streak. You look at the schedule, you look at the box scores, and you think to yourself, Phoenix, like you said, Phoenix, Brooklyn, and you look at Spurs and you think, what? It makes it seem worse because you're losing to everyone, including the Spurs.
I think the coach has to go. I'm being honest with you. I think he has to go.
I'm sure I said that like early on a few episodes ago. I said they don't need. Do you remember when I said they don't need a coach? They're too experienced overall to need a coach. LeBron is the coach of that team.
And sometimes I watch him. I don't know what's happening, bro.
I'll tell you what's happening.
I don't know what their objective is. I don't know what their objective is on defense. Because some teams, some teams are going to force you to shoot the corner threes. Or some teams are going to force you into mid-range and you beat us on the mid-range. Some teams are going to eliminate the three-pointer. You beat us any way apart from shooting threes. I don't know what the Lakers' defensive objective is. I have no idea.
What I would love is to be a fly on the wall in a Lakers training session in the week. Because I honestly think that the players are doing their individual training that they've been doing for however long they've been in the league for. And then in 2K, when you go to the training facility and you're grinding your badges and you choose like the finishing drill, whatever, right?
Yeah.
And then it gets that point, coach blows his whistle and he goes, all right, everyone come in. And you don't want to do the coach's drills because no one wants to run the 3-on-3-on-3. You know that one that just takes long? You just press start and you press quit. Yeah. Because you're just like, I can't be able to do this. I think that is what happens in the Lakers training facility.
Because the vets, so they kind of allowed it to.
Exactly. Not just their defense, but their offense. They have no half-court offense. Like zero. If the game of basketball was somehow purely fast breaks only, we wouldn't even be worried about them. They might even be 30-0. Like,
I don't even think they would be 30-0. Even what you have just said from a coaching point of view, when you have a team that's not a great half-court team, your aim of the game is aggressive defense,
to get
so you can force turnovers, so you can get loads of fast breaks.
They're not even doing that.
And transition baskets. Like, they're not even doing that, bro.
Yeah. I don't think, as well, offensively, I don't think they run any offense. I'm sure that every game they treat it as a scrimmage, and then they may have like 3 go-to plays for LeBron for certain situations, but that's it. I just don't think that they're an actual NBA team almost. Does that make sense?
If I wanted to give them one excuse, right, one thing that I could probably say is that because they're a veteran team and they know they have the pieces around them to compete in postseason basketball, maybe, just maybe, they've taken their foot off the gas for the regular season and said, let's just get to the playoffs. Yeah. But they took their foot off a little bit too much.
And they didn't realise that it was as other teams were going to be as competitive.
I know your excuse, obviously, they don't have Anthony Davis for a few weeks, right? But he wasn't playing that well at the start. anyone to even think.
He
you get what I mean?
was. Remember, we spoke about it. He was getting his 2010 games, but 2010 on the stat sheet, if you don't watch a game, looks good. However, sometimes in a game, 2010 doesn't mean anything, if that makes sense. Like, you haven't actually impacted the game. I'm confident that they're definitely making postseason basketball. Like, I don't think they're not making postseason, and I'm still confident that there's still a chance that they can get to the finals. And I still believe it. I just think that, like you said, we as fans were just like brought into the team as a team that was going to be like Utah Jazz in the regular season and then also just go and dominate the finals. But like you said, you don't need to. And like you said, they're full of veterans. If you're smart, let's just get to the playoffs. Really and truly, it don't matter what seeding we get to. We're confident we can beat opposition when we need to. And let's get to the finals to get the chip. Like I said last week, the Lakers win a ring. None of this even matters.
It doesn't.